Alright, good evening everyone. I'm Professor McCoy, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Sorry for the late start, but I'm all set to begin if you are, so welcome. Let's get back into it, shall we? We are actually, finally, after a couple of weeks of side quests, we're finally advancing at least a little bit of the main story, going to the next major planet tonight, that being Kadara Port, our wretched hive of scum and villainy of the Andromeda Galaxy, or at least of the Helios Cluster. And so this is a bit of a significantly different planet than a lot of the others. There is no area hazard, but there are all sorts of particular little individual environmental hazards, mostly water-based, radioactive water pools and such. It is, in my view, I think, it probably has the most potential as a colony. Except for maybe Vold, depending on how much of a difference the Vault makes on Vold. But it has the most, but Kadara probably has the most immediate potential. Kadara Port. Man, that is far. Can't just go this way, huh? No? Okay. Anyway, it probably has the most immediate potential out of the various colony worlds. Although potentially, I guess I could see the
System. Approaching Kadara.
The wastelands of Eos.
For Nexus exiles. What do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara Port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards, led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Cool.
Probes launched.
I forgot about that.
I found something.
I honestly forgot about the whole Exiles versus Collective thing in this game. It's been too long. It's been too long since I played this game. It's been like 3 or 4 years. Anyway, though, I guess I could, like I was saying, I could see Eos becoming the sort of wastelands of Eos developing into a sort of breadbasket. American Midwest kind of thing, potentially. That seems like a bit of a stretch to me, though. Maybe. Kadara, though, does seem, if you clean up the water sources and get the radioactive waste and sulfurous deposits and all that out of the water, yeah, I could see Kadara developing into something quite lovely. What once was the Ket dropship? Taken care of. I mean, like I said, the only exception to that is Vold, which maybe in the medium to long term, I could see, assuming we get some of that ice to melt, that could be, it could be absolutely spectacular within the next 10 to 20 years, perhaps.
Anomaly detected.
Not short term, though.
Probe away. I found something.
Mountain. Valuable minerals. On a planet called Mine. Who could have thought? I put some fresh, homemade dulce de leche in my coffee. Nice touch. Nice touch. Dulce de leche, if you haven't made it, it's actually spectacularly easy. Don't buy it. Don't buy caramel. Trobor, Krogan word for cinder or ash heap. No life, water, or minerals of any use. Great. God. Yeah, basically just get a can of sweetened condensed milk, put it in a slow cooker overnight for 8 hours or so, take it out, let it cool, open it up, boom, dulce de leche. Great. Phenomenal. Easy to.
Anomaly detected.
An anomaly. On the Fivernos.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Brilliant. Okay. Into Kadara. Here we go. Anyway, I'm very much looking forward to class tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. Deeply traumatic, even. We're talking primarily about the Milgram experiments, and
Now orbiting Kadara.
primarily what it has to tell us about.
Standing order for all incoming ships.
Oh.
The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus Security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our Resistance contact soon.
Okay. Not to be trusted, but okay. An exile. He's probably not gonna like us. Yeah, it'll be interesting, certainly. Because again, the primary point of the Milgram experiments is pointing out that any given person is capable of doing absolutely terrible things, because of deference to authority. And basically, the point is that we can rather easily be persuaded to do things that we think are beyond the pale. In the experiment, they got more than half of the test subjects to as far as they knew, murder someone.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it.
Okay.
That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Nicely done.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
I mean, apparently they had some shuttles.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Great.
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem. You're no better than the Nexus.
Don't blame us, cause you could
Floating shuttles.
Sloane's not running a fucking charity.
Alright. So. Oh yeah. This, by the way, is with the mod installed to increase the speed of the doors, because the doors go unbearably slow. In Kadara port. What's that? What's it bloop blooping? Get it. Well, let's back to the Tempest. We don't want to do yet. You. Oh, you're a human. With... Well, that's a look. Okay. You look quite ridiculous, but fine, whatever. Anyway... shipping container, weapons, ammunition, grenades. Alright. Oh, excuse me. A device. Some kind of device.
I get it, I do. But no one leaves the port until
Everything
their
all right?
docking papers go through
Yeah,
processing.
just greasing some palms so we can park the Nomad.
Not too much grease, I hope.
Dealt with disaster profiteers back in Hustle. I can work this guy. You just focus on the spy.
All right, he knows what he's doing. Salvage. He knows what he's doing, although I don't know if I trust Liam with almost anything, but he hasn't given us a horrifically terrible reason not to yet, but he sure will soon. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Anyway, though. So this is going to be a fun time to basically force my students to consider the possibility that they, under the wrong or at least even just different circumstances, might have found themselves as, guards at a concentration camp. Especially because they probably did find themselves doing morally heinous and terrible things over the last few years.
Where'd you find your stock?
That information's out of your price range, friend.
Oh. Well, okay. Mods. I don't think I really need mods. Okay. Pretty much got what I need. Detailed drawing of a manta. First time in 600 years. Feel like I can breathe. Air smells like shit. Got a roof over my head. No more Armageddon planet after Armageddon planet. I'm gonna start figuring out the migration patterns of those manta creatures. Maybe Ligir knows. This is her home planet after all. Ligir. Angara, I assume.
You can't do this.
This is a home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloan wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law in Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Yeah. So, I mean, mob, or mafia, and or law. It's the same thing. I mean, I'm reminded of Augustine's point. What are kingdoms but grand robberies? Or what is the difference between the pirate and the king, other than legitimacy? Which is really just, an air of legitimacy. It is perception of subjects versus victims. Victims seeing themselves as subjects, let's say, rather than as victims. Sorry, placing cameras around the port. Little things. Hard to find, hard to see. Must be collaborative. Oh, jelly. If I should tell Sloane's guards, probably only bring trouble, probably right. Don't want to get caught in the crossfire. Okay.
Sloan's discount. Squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara.
Bold claim. Let's see what you got.
Everything's on the console.
Okay. No, it's all the Maverick armor.
I want to buy a gun.
Got plenty of those. What you looking for? Shotgun? Pistol?
Never mind.
What?
Kadara is honored by your presence and your credits.
If you've got an issue with me...
Relax. I wouldn't hurt a potential customer.
Ooh, Sidewinder 9. Not bad. I do need to upgrade my Sidewinder. I'd like to make a new halberd. Nothing really over here. That's locked, whatever that is. This is the club. I think this is that's where Sloan is, yeah? Oh, this is the club. Krella's song. Or watering hole or whatever. Bar. Oh yeah, that's pretty seedy, alright.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the Outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the Charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
I mean, okay. Fair. They're basically mercenaries for that matter. But I mean, it's a weird. It's not a business model. That's the weird part about the Collective, is that they are sort of an information organization, and also mercenaries, and also assassins, and also traders, and also it's sort of an all-in-one. I guess a gang, because this is what gangs sort of do. So,
who is the Charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The Charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen them in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives, people who speak for the Charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the Charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
Wait, they run it effectively, I guess.
What's going on between the Collective and the Outcasts?
Officially,
Wait,
nothing.
even if it's just one person.
Unofficially?
Or if it's more than one person.
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Okay, I'm not going to join.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
I mean, fine. Reasonable enough organization. There are far worse things. Bottles. Not all are safe for human consumption. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they serve Turians and they serve Krogans, so not all of them would be safe for human consumption.
Hey! Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
Stab your
You
bar,
look like
okay.
you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more... Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
His voice is a lot deeper than I remember, also. It's cool. It's a cool guy. It's really good for a... he's a continuous contact that we see a few times, so...
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
Why would there be change on digital currency? That is a very bizarre turn of phrase in this context. I mean, fine. I assume it's just a human turn of phrase, but it goes back a few hundred years.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Prisoner Venterev. Treason. Remarks, high pain tolerance even for a spy. 4 interrogation sessions, still no usable data on the cat. Sentenced to death by Sloane Kelly. Garten Pala. Abandoning the collective. Living Lacerta. Smuggling. Bypass the mandatory tax. Sentenced to 3 broken fingers. Jesus. Yeah, that's a government, alright. Us got 2 more recruits rifling through the stock. We need locks. Don't give a shit if it sends a message of distrust. I don't trust them. 3 crates of good ale have gone missing this month alone. One of those assholes is to blame. Might all wear the same colors. Those rookies aren't of the same caliber as you and me. McAfee.
Plenty of armor for new recruits.
Ooh, there's a McAfee here. If there's any relation to the absolute mad lad who was almost our president. I mean, it's a bunch of Krogan. I don't think I could get away with too much. Although I probably could, given that I'm basically a biotic god.
Here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
That's quite the throne. Should I bow? Kiss your ring?
Very funny. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venterev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
I mean, I don't have much objection to her executing him. The Angara are going to do that anyway, so...
I can work with that.
See? No reason we can't be civilized.
Should have brought refreshments.
Give the Pathfinder access to the holding cells.
Yes, sir.
That worked surprisingly well.
You're not what I expected, Pathfinder.
I get that a lot.
Keep staying on Sloane's good side, and I'll be really impressed.
Are you Sloane's second in command?
She calls me her right-hand Turian. I keep the wheel from squeaking.
You and Sloane seem close.
What about it?
Nothing. Just wondering what's the story there.
We met on the Citadel. She punched me in the face when I offered to buy her a drink.
Seriously?
Oh
no.
My gosh.
Mind your own business, Pathfinder.
Really? Okay.
Did you switch sides with Sloane during the mutiny?
I came over on Argnatanus. Never stepped foot on the Nexus.
I ran into some Natanus survivors on Havarl.
They're still alive? Must be Rix's doing.
You know Avitus?
We've crossed paths.
The Collective is making waves in Kadara Port. What's the Outcast's plan to stay on top?
By not telling our strategies to strangers.
See you around, Kitus.
That's smart. That is smart, because I was probably going to go tell someone from the Collective. I'm definitely leaning towards the Collective side rather than Sloane's. So, first official day is an outcast. Supposed to meet Kitus in an hour. Betha says he's a major hard ass. He was nice after recruitment. Oh, who's mean? For turning anyway. To make sure not to be late. Never mind, they were right. Major hard ass. Okay. Maybe if everyone had natural colored hair instead of whatever the hell that is. Let's go a little smoother.
Rules first.
Don't feed the prisoner.
Don't touch the prisoner. And the only thing that passes between you two are words. Got it?
Absolutely. I won't cause trouble.
I was going to say, I mean, I guess at least the Asari don't dye their scalps or anything weird, but also whatever's going on with her eyes, her blue eyeshadow. Man. Outcasts, man. Outcasts.
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I don't answer to Sloane. I'm a Pathfinder with the initiative.
The one who rescued the Moshae. I know who you are and what happened on Vold.
You can still make this right, Ven. Tell me what I need to know.
Making it right won't save my life.
But it could save others.
So, yeah.
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
Thanks for the intel.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
He wants to brag.
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands?
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshae. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
Ephra still entrusted the Moshae to you, and you betrayed them both.
I did what I thought was right. And I'll accept the consequences.
I mean, he went from trying to save his life to
buried
that.
outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
benefit of bringing a Krogan along?
Tell Gil to
Thanks,
prep
noob.
the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
What's that? Oh, Cadus. Okay. All right. Yeah. A sign of good faith like that, which is really what it was trying to do. Otherwise, it was just unilateral capitulation. Which, if it is something, if it was meant as something like a sign of good faith, it doesn't matter if there is no good faith to be had in a conflict like this, and there certainly isn't. Because again, the whole point being that this conflict is one of predation, not of.
I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count.
Oof.
That's all I know.
You're not doing a great
Mr.
job there,
Kadara would
Mr.
have
Guard.
more information, Pathfinder.
Yeah, how about that? Where's Reyes? It's out on the docks. So let's go see.
Think you have what it takes? Sign up for the outcasts.
Nah. Frankly, not that interested. Anyway, yeah, it's unilateral capitulation like that can be successful if you're just basically going for a show of good faith. You're trying to endear yourself to the other side or something like that. It can work, but not in a case like this, where, like I said, the Ket are not a conventional invading force. They're not a conventional army. It's just like how there were people who wanted to appease or work with the Reapers, most notably Saren. It was absolutely not going to work because it was an extermination campaign. It was effectively predation. It was basically part of the Reaper's life cycle. This is also the case in, let's say, strictly ideological conflict. Another example of this would be, sci-fi example of this would be the Yuuzhan Vong invasion in Star Wars, in the expanded universe, where there was a group called the Peace Brigade, which turned out to be largely Yuuzhan Vong infiltrated. These were the extragalactic invaders that despise technology on principle, from another galaxy, trying to reestablish a new home by taking over the galaxy of Star Wars. It was basically an ideologically driven campaign of conquest, and with people basically trying to be good neighbors to the Yuuzhan Vong, this invading army. They were just basically being exploited. It was a bad idea from the start, just given who and what these people were.
You okay?
The kind of conflict it had.
Oh, yeah, of course. If you get whatever it is off your chest, you might feel better.
Doubtful, but it's worth a shot. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kadara tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy.
No.
But we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
You just kicked her out. No questions asked.
You don't have to
Of course
guilt
she did.
me. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Kadara finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
Does this convenient little brother have a name?
Eli Wessler. I'm not making this up.
Pathfinder, there is an Eli Wessler recorded in the Nexus database.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for her. What was the exile's name?
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
Great.
You're the Pathfinder, right? One of your crew, Liam, already secured parking for your vehicle. She's ready for you.
Yeah, so the Outcasts are not only a malicious pseudo-government, but also an incompetent one. Delightful. Shields. Let's go with PB. No, let's go with Veteran Drac. Yeah, let's go with Veteran Drac. I haven't brought either of them in a while. I don't want to do Archangel. Blood Pack, maybe. Yeah, Archangel. Let's go. Like I have said before, I kind of like and kind of really dislike the fact that
a city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
Yeah, I kind of really like and kind of really don't like the fact that the companions in this game are, because they can't be directly controlled, they're almost useless. But that has the upside of, yeah, they can just kind of provide some supporting fire and maybe a little bit of suppression, and maybe once in a while they'll do some powers or something, and they'll be a little bit useful. And that's kind of nice. One thing I really like about that is that it doesn't really matter from a mechanical standpoint, in terms of like how effective I can actually be in combat. It doesn't really matter.
How toxic can it be?
Oh, that's pretty toxic. It doesn't really matter who you bring, right? Because you can pretty much do just fine with just about anybody.
Detecting traces of sulfuric acid on the throat and stomach lining. She must have consumed unfiltered water.
Ooh.
And the crates? They just stacked them on top of her?
Perhaps the exiles didn't care enough to move the body.
Disgusting.
Can't you see that stuff is killing him?
What is this place?
A business establishment. Perfectly legal.
Everything's legal in Kadara.
And that's the way we like it. You got an issue? Bring it up with Sloan.
Curious as to what it is. Can I go in? Oh. Oh, so it's just a drug den.
They're in a euphoric state. Whatever's in their system induces lethargy and intense hallucinations.
It's a really, really shitty opium den. Really shitty opium den. Yedrak, you okay?
There will always be places like this. Doesn't matter what galaxy you're in.
Soup flask. Broth from local flora and drawl pingers. I mean, okay. It doesn't sound great, but alright. Drawl are basically crabs, so yeah, it's like a crab bisque.
You should get some soup. It'll help the cough.
I know it hurts, but
My skin burns.
it will pass.
Oh.
Doctor, can I talk?
So sorry.
Excuse me. Hey, excuse me. Hey.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere. No leaking here. Just seeing all Kadara has to offer. A tourist,
Leaking.
Huh? Pathfinder, actually. One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr.
Yeah,
Ryota
agreed.
Nakamoto. I used to work as the Outcast's physician. Quit after Sloane turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloane. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
All that would do is piss off Sloane.
I don't give a damn how she feels. People are dying, and it's because of my work. I hate to ask you this, but the formula's in my old lab. Maybe you could get it back? I can't fight. Otherwise, I'd do it myself.
No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
I also have a distinct feeling that he wants to use said formula rather than just keep it away from Sloane. But whatever. Whatever. Sure, it's fine. What's all this up here? More up. More further up here. Ooh. Steam vent. Sending down another group, couldn't pay their fees. Checked out Tartarus for collective activity. Drug secondary dancers. That being said, just scope it out again tonight. Best be thorough. Okay. Need to talk to guests. Not sure what he's driving. Badlands, where the road was on fire. Yeah, so it sounds like they're all like nasty criminal types. Which, I mean, look. When you have a project like the Andromeda Initiative, you're gonna attract some wackos. And I've been saying this whole time how out there and crazy even most of the initiative types are. These are the outcasts from the outcasts.
Relax, I'm not here to cause trouble. I just have a few questions.
Get on with it then.
Seen any trouble lately?
No more than usual. Murder rate's gone up, but that's not surprising.
Why's that?
More exiles arrive on Kadara every day. Good for trade, but in my experience, more people means more murder.
Yeah, also more trade, more production, more good things if you're not a bunch of criminal psychopaths, but you're a bunch of criminal psychopaths, so...
Is this still part of Kadara Port?
You mean is it under Sloane's protection? No. The slums are for exiles who can't pay their protection fees.
Then why are you here? No offense.
To keep the filth in the gutter. You'd be surprised how many people try to sneak up to the docks.
Yeah, okay.
What can you tell me about the rest of Kadara?
You mean outside the mountain? It's no man's land. Ceasefire rule doesn't apply there, so don't go walking up to just anyone.
Even the outcasts?
Especially the outcasts. You're packing some serious hardware. I've shot people for less.
You're part of Sloane's gang?
Anyone who's anyone joins the outcasts.
What about the collective?
Fuck them. They're nobodies. And when Sloane gives the word, they'll be dead nobodies.
I better get going.
If you see any collective bastards roaming around, shoot them for me.
Seems naive. He's making a lot of assumptions that the collective are just findable.
Hey, you there. Come talk to me. I'll make it worthwhile. You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Some might say that.
Don't fret. I'm not gonna hit you up for anything. Nothing specific, at least.
Okay.
You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
Get to the point.
Shit, fine. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that.
She advertising? Dead human. Sanyeev Clement, next civilian. Bodily blunt force trauma, died from internal bleeding. Delaney Roos, the exile, took me from the Nexus against my will. When I wouldn't cooperate, she and her friends beat me and left me here to die. I have no way to contact anyone. I hope my mates on Nexus make it. Damn the exiles. Sanjeev Clement.
Sanjeev Clement. Terrible way to die.
Yeah.
Not a bad little dive.
I mean, it's not a great little dive, though, so... Right, room occupied, find a new place to nap. Bring the gentleman whatever he wants. Tab is under Vidal. Oh, okay. So Reyes is here. Oh, here we go! So, I mentioned earlier, a week or two ago, the whole, like, yeah, they have people with weird connections to people from the original trilogy. And then one of them, this one in particular, is a little bit odd, ham-fisted, and... but here we go. Let's see.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
What's it like spending your time down here?
Better than back home. Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on Ezo, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here, and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right. Good luck with that.
Yeah, so she idolizes... So Conrad Werner, if you remember, is the weird superfan who was obsessed with Commander Shepard, who also wound up basically saving somebody's life, and then, oh gosh, helping with the Crucible with his bizarre background in astrophysics. His very unexpected background in astrophysics. But the memorable part is he was obsessed with Shepard, and so he's got a sister here who has a weird hero worship for Sloane Kelly.
Call later. I'm drinking. And leave the bottle.
What we got here? From Reyes to Kian Dyer. Dogger? Doyer? Dar. Thanks for the terminal in the room. As always, you're a king among men, Reyes. Kian, king among men, hardly. Not like I gave you them for free, but you're welcome all the same. See you for drinks later. Lachlan Faulkner. Word about Kadara, as you're a man who can acquire and deliver items quickly and discreetly. I've need of such a man. Write me back if you're interested. I'm sure we could work something out. Meet me at Crowell's tomorrow night. I'd like to meet my clients face to face. Until then, please don't send any details through mail. I make it a practice not to leave a paper trail. I mean, good idea. Very good idea. There he is.
Ryder. Glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawlers. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
That's a good point.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
a pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
All right, then. Where? So, you say it's not far. Oh, it's outside. Okay. It is out in the Badlands, though. Well, at least the dancers in cages are fully clothed. That's a big change from previous slummy sorts of bars in previous Mass Effect games.
What's your poison?
You mean alcohol, right? Would normally ask, but...
It's a fair question on Kadara. Toxic water, killer outlaws. But in this case, just an expression.
That's a good point.
First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
The outcasts or the collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place and hold out till the smoke clears.
It's a good idea. I mean, it's basically the Winchester. Just go here until things blow over, right?
What was it like after leaving the Nexus?
Oh, it was lovely. One big, smelly mutineer party.
Your sarcasm survived the trip.
What can I say? It sucked. We had limited supplies and nowhere to go. Kadara's paradise in comparison, even with the shite water.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues?
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing fingers. The bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
Yeah, that's that really does speak to the both the clientele of the. Is that a? Yep, that's a Solarian dancer. Yeah, okay, that's weird. That's just weird. Oh my God, Ryder, why do you dance like Shepard? Stop. Why the hell do you dance like Shepard? Where did you learn to dance like that? It's atrocious. It's unconscionable. Dark, based on the state, I suggest investing in barite. Market's going to be flooded with sulfur with mining stars. Perfect waiting agent. Okay. Deposit and draw layer.
Want to make some easy credits?
Only if it's legal.
It's not what it... Okay.
Of course.
Fine.
As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Draligo. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
All right.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on it.
Solarian with a cigar, huh? That's a interesting thing. There's an interesting element of people that Kadara. The outcasts are absolutely freaking bizarre, but at the same time, some of them are pretty aesthetically cool. Particularly things like Solarian mob boss with, or not mob boss, Solarian semi-legal entrepreneur with a cigar. Whoosh.
If you're thinking of heading into the Badlands, well, you may never.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm the warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground. Like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic.
You sound like my
Sulfur
dad.
Springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
By which I mean, it sounds like Clancy Brown. Scott Ryder's, or senior writer's voice actor.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
As far as you know.
Don't get smart, Pathfinder. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Okay, then.
Automated protocols activated.
That's nice, though. Look at
Deploying
that.
forward station.
Well, first of all, there's a monolith, which means there's a vault.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
But then, man, look at all that. Gorgeous. See what I mean? I really like Kadara.
Alright, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
Never liked swimming much anyways.
That is fortunate. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
Into danger. Basically, I also really like the aesthetic of the wildlife, especially the I guess you'd call it plant life.
No, Drac, no.
I want to see you try. I want to see you try so hard. Yeah, basically everything is coral. It looks to me as if this planet was once, its ecosystem were once underwater. I don't know if that's correct. I don't know if it's actually the case, but it's really cool. I don't know how there's a real ore here, but lore or whatever it is. Real core, that's it. Oh, crap. Hey, friends, what's he up to? The lake's on fire.
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
Give him credit for putting the land to good use.
My name's
Ryder.
Daenerys. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future justice will thank you.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you right now.
This body was dumped here, as Daenerys claimed. I have recorded the location and relevant DNA information for any future investigation.
Oof. Container. That's strange. Datapad. Even stranger. Caitlin Perot. Whoever picked that helmeted weirdo. Baxter hasn't shut up all night. Even Marcus can't calm him down. Baxter's not even well. Drove a ration pack for half an hour. Oh god. Baxter started banging a ladle around like he's calling us for dinner. Screw it. I'm getting the pistol out of the rover. If that freak tries anything, it'll be the last mistake he ever makes.
The locker contains personal items. It is registered to the Parchero.
Parchero? This is from the Solarian Ark.
So they're here.
Another
It looks like a
victim.
salvage team is
I have
hunting
logged the
down its
relevant
lockers.
information.
Meaning
Think he
there's
is
more.
crushed.
The Solarians are out there somewhere.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh, an edible plant. Cool. Ah, God. That was really nasty.
Shit tickles.
Oh, I died. Oops. Shit tickles indeed, Drac. Oh, gosh. Okay. Alright, let me see. Is there also more? No, okay. This. More bodies over there. Plant samples over there. Remy Tamayo. Okay, yeah, we'll I'll go over here. Grab count some more bodies. Run back over to the Nomad. Go over there, find some more dead bodies. Then go help the Tamayo
Drac,
lady.
how come you like me? We Turians haven't exactly treated Krogan very well.
You aren't like most Turians, Vetra. You know what it's like to hurt a little.
I haven't taken half the shots you have. Still have all my limbs.
Give it time.
I mean, Krogan don't have redundant limbs. Of all the redundancies, they don't have extra limbs. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, it tickles. That hurt. It's nasty. Aha.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Oh, okay. Oh no, that's gonna take me way out of the way. All right, back way down there. Whee!
Got an outlaw camp ahead.
Interesting. That is the way I need to go.
Exiles could have rolled up and died, but look at what they built, even out here.
Okay. Security override. Fresh start. Exiled from the Nexus, but can't believe Tan did that. But at least Sloane's watching out for us, giving what we need. Hope to make life out here, and we've got our own lakeside property review. Ah, jeez. Whole thing turned out to be a nightmare. Water's toxic. Lake's a death trap. Planet wants us dead. Now Sloane is ordering the Badlands turned into some sort of prison colony. Wife and I are leaving. No time to pack. I don't know what those idiots who lived here before were complaining about. This is great. Whole place to myself. 2 ways of surviving out here. You either hide real good or kill anyone who crosses your path before they kill you. Besides, they never said it was a loan I had to pay back. How was I supposed to know? Oh my god. Beef up security around here just to be sure. Okay. Never said that you had to pay back the loan. Okay, retard. Come on. Let me just say, once I get the vault working and detoxify this place, this is going to be a nice lakefront property. But not before. Definitely not before.
Been hiding from those outcast bastards for 3 days now. They're pulling out all the stops to get their credits back. Haven't eaten in days. So thirsty. Fuck it. I know it should be filtered, but I'm taking my chances. Water is water. Oh, God. This...
Not a good way to go. I mean, I assume there are worse ways to go, but it's not good. I think this whole story about the water being poisoned is just a big fucking lie they tell people to keep them inside the walls. If they told the truth, nobody would need Sloane to rule over them and we could live out in the Badlands. Fuck it. I'm not swallowing her bullshit. Water isn't perfect, but it's still water. I don't see any cancer particles floating around in it. It's on fire. The water is literally on fire. You can, I assume, smell it. Like... Seems pretty painfully obvious to me that this is not potable water. But maybe that's just me.
Kesh's grandmother.
You're picking an old scar there, Vetra. Rather not pry it open.
I'm sorry. It's just you're always telling war stories, and I thought...
What makes you think that one's a war story?
Damn, that sky is something else.
Yeah. Hmm. That'll work. Ooh, Drac. He's actually doing some real damage. No goofing. Wow. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Drac is actually a useful, viable companion. He makes a good, a legitimately good, at least a tank. My god, does he do a good job distracting everyone and everything near him by just running up to things and slamming them with a hammer. So yeah, no, that's pretty good. Forgot. Drac's quite useful. Forgot that he's actually combat effective. Wonk.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Mm-hmm. Alright. What do you mean the Nomad can't be called in here? I'm in it. What's that? Crash site. Engine housing, landing gear. The other half of the shuttle.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. They're, to be fair, the Exiles are not exactly well equipped, but they got their shit together. Oh jeez, oh jeez. This way. Right? Yeah, I'm going vaguely the right direction. Good. Could have just gone down there. Whatever. Ah. This is difficult. Okay. Oh, and there's nothing up here. Okay, fine. For all that.
There is a data pad near.
Okay. Caught one of your outcast dogs sniffing around our camp. You want him back? Make it worth our while. Bring a generous donation to the nav point attach. And hurry. Didn't get trigger happy. Friends in the collective.
Looks like the collective tried to get a ransom out of the outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed, Pathfinder. I can't determine the exchange location.
Great. It's a lot of medical supplies. Wow. Chemistry. Huh. Protein powder. Find our information before we talk to anybody. House near the slums cleared out. Check it again. 34 protein rations left. Hello. Hey, Tyrion.
No gun, no credits. I'm not looking for trouble.
Okay.
Wait. You don't look like one of them. You're not here to kill me, are you?
Do I have a reason to kill you?
Out here, everyone has a reason to kill everyone.
I mean, no,
The
okay.
outcasts and collective trying to pick each other off, you can never be too careful. Even the water once you did.
Just how dangerous is the water anyway?
Very, unless it's purified. The Angara have a filtration system that takes out the lethal stuff. Still tastes like a Krogan's undersuit. Smells too.
Appetizing.
It's
That's
horrifying.
Kadara for you. What doesn't kill you makes you wish it did.
You get a lot of Ket out here?
Not many. Sloan saw to that when we first arrived. I've heard rumblings, though. People going missing, tech breaking down. Makes me wonder if she really got all of them.
Okay. Keep an eye out.
Which team are you batting for? Outcasts or collective?
Neither. I wasn't even going to join the Nexus Rebellion until my brother convinced me. He died in the uprising. By the time I had a change of heart, it was too late. Now I try to keep my head down and not take sides. Best way to stay alive, in my opinion.
We really need to reconcile
safe
this
out
whole
here.
thing.
Yeah, safe.
We need to reconcile this whole thing because I just killed like what, 5 of the very limited number of Milky Way colonists. Yeah, this is all not a good situation. The whole just the entire situation surrounding exiles and
There it is. Last known location of this Johann guy. Hopefully Remy's inside. And alive.
Warden said Johann ran a nasty crew. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Yep, does not seem like a warm welcome.
in for coffee.
All right. Let's find Remy.
The Pariah. Heavily armored, close-range combat, use biotics. They flank with their barrier thingy. Basic assailant, mid to long range weaponry. Okay. Coolant cells. Alright, let's go. Oh.
Some of the victim's organs are missing.
Oh.
Detecting traces of human flesh and blood.
Sam, are you saying they were eating people?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Hopefully they kill them first.
Come on, Drac.
Please.
What?
Help me.
Just saying.
Are you all right?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
You're safe now. It's over.
Jesus.
No, it's not. I'm still stuck in the Badlands, even though I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Kadara Port. He sent me.
Are they going to let me back in?
At the very least. Grayson, I found Remy. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I thought I was going to die here.
Yeah, it was pretty close. It was, pretty close. There's a lot of blood. Jeez. Ah. There's something up. There's stuff up there. There's another floor I need to go check. At least I think so. Unless I'm just crazy. Right? Yeah, there is. There's stuff up there. Oh, no, this was just basically a sniper's nest. That's all. No, okay. Weave. All right. Let's go up there. Something up there, too. And then Nakamoto's old lab. Then the monolith. What's this? More rocks. Satellite scavenger hideout. All up here. More rocks. Memory trigger. Scanner anomaly. Ingaran relic. Okay. We're right. Crime scene. A crime scene. Get transponder from the Badlands all the way over there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, this is a big map, by the way. It is probably at least as big as Eos and more windy. It is not as big as Eladon. It's probably a little bit smaller than Vold, but again, a lot more windy. It's probably a little smaller than Vold and probably has a little bit less, a little bit fewer actual things going on. Vold is actually pretty big and pretty packed. Eladon, which we haven't gotten to yet, a couple weeks maybe, is by far the largest, but the most sparsely, I'll say populated for lack of a better term. There's not as much stuff going on there. It's basically a giant sand dune with occasional things.
You ever need a shoulder to lean on, I can, ask around.
Got a box of spares somewhere?
You know it.
I'm just gonna run right past the space bear. Just... Oh my god! Okay. Stop it! Oh, jeez. I maybe should have shot them. The Nomad is not designed to take that kind of hits. Alright.
Nice work.
Whee! What's this? Oof. Okay, door's locked. Whatever kind of door this is, it is locked. Huh. Okay, both sides of this door are locked, whatever it is. I assume that is quest related, and that'll unlock for us eventually. We need to go here for something. Let's see what's over here. What is that? More bodies? Cultivation. Oh, plant sample. Right over there. Okay. The last bit of my caramel coffee, which, man, that worked out quite well. Oh no, I've got some caramely dredges. Delicious regardless. Caramely. Caramely goodness.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
A lot of copper. Ooh. Okay, there's something behind me up there. Oh, it's at that little settlement there. Okay, cool.
Enemies!
Enemies. Just the one. So it's a Ricklor. I can just sort of ignore it. Enemies and friendlies.
Error. That interaction is not understood. Report logged. Genocide is the intentional destruction of a given population. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing. Differential association posits that individuals learn criminal attitudes interacting with criminal elements, thus giving rise to deviant behavior.
Overall picture. More information is required. Acceptable losses describe a level whereby civilian and military casualties fall within a threshold deemed tolerable for overall victory. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
What is going on here?
What's happening here?
Who are you? Is this your data pad? Are you one of them?
Who are you afraid of? Who is them?
Whoever's behind all this. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense. I can't remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others. They showed up and they left this data pad.
You feeling all right?
Terrible migraines. They strike without warning. I think it's them. I heard one of them say, "We left the data pad behind." I'm fine now. I'm sorry to trouble you. It was nothing. Be seeing you.
Organized are no signs of neural disruption. Patterns remain entrained. Interesting. Solarian shows some signs of resistance with occasional breaks in pattern. We'll likely need to adjust for Solarian physiology. Be on the safe side. Entry code is rotated to 9XA2.
They exhibit unusual brain activity. An outside signal is affecting their thought process.
What can we do for them?
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal.
that's a mining node. That's what the sound is too, okay. Oh, okay, so it is further... Oh, it's in that other... Okay. It's in that other thing place where we... It was locked. That I said, hey, I bet this is going to be for another thing later. I was right. I didn't know it was this soon. Another Rickroar. Okay. Yeah, here we go.
You're not supposed to be...
Excuse me?
What the hell are you doing to those people out there?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
You're doing all this on purpose? Are you insane?
We've been called worse back home.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Well, of course you
Until our
did.
boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas like bringing back people from the dead.
I mean, that one worked.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters. And what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together. Connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course. Free of alien laws, or the morality designed to hold us back.
Our boss was straying from the path. Lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
First of all, how did you get through this breeding process to join the initiative in the first place? And second of all, this is not a good situation for something like this, for a human supremacist organization.
What are you doing on Kadara?
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work that needs to be done. Must be done.
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for humanity.
What exactly is this experiment doing to those people out there?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain a person's consciousness. The mind is ultimately just electromagnetic patterns.
You mean mind control?
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer, but working at the speed of thought. Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal now. Their minds need it to function. Leave them be.
Get of termination. I have to remember when someone tells us no, that just means we're on the right track. Never mind, blah, blah, blah. Cognitive application script from the Elucid Man. Despite a direct order from Miranda Lawson, you continue to research into unauthorized neural research. We already have methods that show great potential for mental control over large groups of people. Your particular avenue of inquiry is unnecessary. Effective immediately, your services will no longer be required. Your position within Cerberus is terminated. Concept of biological computer network. Once entrainment is achieved, multiple subjects can be linked together. Okay. Potential applications. Living neural network is achieved. Staggering. Evolution can be has shaped the mind of each species in unique ways. Baseline programming. Broken mental abilities revolve towards war and conquest. Hilarious, complex scientific considerations. Further, by wielding control over multiple subjects in parallel, we can unleash awesome computing potential unrivaled in the history of technology. A million SRE minds can accomplish. Location, Kadara Badlands. Free from any lawful or ethical constraints. Yeah, great. Free from any lawful or ethical restraints. Great. Converts computer data into electromagnetic patterns for broadcast. Yeah.
How do we shut this experiment down, Sam?
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, unlock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing. Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
You ruined it. Those people
Yes.
are no good to us now.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from.
Why can't I even draw my weapon to shoot these people? Really? Fine. Let's go check on the victims. Ooh.
Such a nice feeling. Freedom. No worries. No cares. All of us together.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I never wanted to stop. So incredible.
I mean,
The music. Do you hear it? It's so...
their minds are still unnaturally linked to each other, which is highly disturbing. But at least they're not
This area can be
being
mined for
used as living
resources.
computers anymore.
You can
There's
extract
something
minerals via your mining
better than the
interface.
alternative, I suppose. Damn it. I should have waited a second.
This technology is not registered to either of Kadara's factions, Pathfinder.
Turn off their little portable shield things. What's this? Mineral extractor, huh? Oh, what's this? Stolen from the initiative. Of course it was. Adi. Alright, let's move on. Alright, good direction.
Are you worried about your colony?
Of course, who isn't worried out here?
You don't act like it.
You learn not to show it. Nakamoto's lab. This is gonna be fun.
Damn it. I'm just not getting it. Meanwhile, Veteran just cannot hit anything. It's not her fault, it's the god.
Shields are up. I'll take their fire. Heads up, collective.
We're shooting at each other. Okay.
Let's see you deal with this.
Not gonna help anymore, buddy. Okay.
Don't hurt me.
I'm thinking about it. Just had a lot of people shooting at me. Slums need another re-up. Also adjust the dosage. We had 2 more die on us. Bad for business. We want them addicted, not dead. From Kitus. That monkey should have another batch ready for you pronto. As for the dosage, it might be dangerous to adjust with without Ryota. Suggest keeping it as is. With all your medical experiments, just do what I say. Okay. So yeah, she is.
Please don't shoot.
She is doing this.
I'm unarmed.
Give me the Oblivion formula, and you've got nothing to fear. Who are you?
Dr. Irina Ferenth. Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Because I'm not hiding behind a false shield of morality. We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
Then why did Dr. Nakamoto quit the Outcasts?
Ryota didn't quit. He was fired. Pushed Sloan for a bigger cut. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloan will see to that.
I've seen Sloan's outfit. Not a lot of doctors. You're too valuable to kill.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloan than brains.
How about I just bring it back to the Nexus, and then no one can have it?
You're lying about Dr. Nakamoto to keep the formula.
You willing to bet my life on that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Oh my god, that face. Oh, Scott, that was cruel and wonderful. Yep. I can't even do that face. Anything like it. Man, that was great. Oh my gosh. All right, now what? Eh. The monolith. Right there. I don't really need to mark it. I can kind of see it.
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil, She's called me worse on a good day.
Hey. There we go. Now that's research data, so grab that in a second.
I think that's enough.
Okay. Let's do our... Wow, that's a really small Rimdoku. Oh, jeez. 1, 2, 3. 4. That one, right? Yeah. There. 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 There we go.
Nice. Looks like that did it.
1 down, 2 to go.
Lithium. All right, so yeah, I I do need to go back here. Yeah, because there's nothing else up here on this side of this whole eastern side of the map. So yeah, I think my best bet is to go back to the slums for right now. Head back inside for right now.
Move along.
Okay. I'm gonna talk about the almost lunch lady I sent back here, but all right.
Think it will scar?
Good news, Doctor. Got your formula. You have no idea what this means to me. One of your old co-workers, Dr. Ferenth, claimed she helped you create Oblivion. That it was always meant to be a drug.
That's a lie. Arena's not even a doctor.
Really?
Figured as much. You've only shown yourself to be a decent man.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I won't forget this.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
I know that. But they're only out there in the Badlands, not up in the port. Seriously, all it takes is a jump jet to get over that. Not that it's necessarily a good idea, because then, they'll probably track you and try to kill you. But, Alright, now.
How'd you meet Cash?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught by Kesh. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus. She didn't turn me in. It became a thing. She was always good for jobs. Paid well, and upfront. Credits helped me go independent. But then I got suspicious. All the things she was asking me to get. So I asked. That's when I heard about the initiative.
She brought you on.
Oh yeah. I bought the pitch, like everyone else.
Once again, stolen from the initiative. All right, let's go up here. Yeah, let's go up there. And then over there, maybe? Yeah, let's go up here, then up there, then down here, because this is a very large, significant area. Yeah.
You okay?
Fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic. I'd get them replaced, but the warranty's probably no good out here.
A wind farm. Smart.
Must be how they power Kadara Port.
We'll check it out. Island.
Assholes took everything but the rotor hub.
Trouble with scavengers?
Always. Who are you?
A Pathfinder with the initiative.
A Pathfinder? On Kadara? Holy shit.
You said you had a scavenger problem?
Right, yeah. Bastards come at night, pick the turbines clean of parts. Expensive and annoying.
Sloan doesn't provide security?
Too busy with the collective. I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
Any idea where I could find these scavengers?
I've started putting trackers on the more valuable parts.
Good
Yard
thinking.
drive, generator, they've all been taken to the same nav point.
I'll check it out.
If the parasites put up a fight, don't feel bad about offing them.
I wasn't gonna, but thanks for the reassurance. Alright, let's,
The transformer platform is off kilter. An easy fix.
Another attack? Seriously? What are we paying you for? Sure as hell ain't to stand there and look pretty.
Hey, if you were
You running security here?
trying, Krogan or not, I'm only one merc. This lot's crazy thinking they can run a wind farm in the Badlands.
Why do you think there have been so many attacks?
All these fancy gizmos out in the open, they're begging to be stolen. We'll
Not a
say,
nice
though,
neighborhood.
it's damn suspicious those scavs keep hitting the place while I'm off shift. Like someone's telling them when to strike.
Any advice for staying alive in the Badlands?
Get out of the Badlands.
See you around.
Whatever.
Okay, then. What do we got? Patrol schedule. We'll be hitting the farm again soon. Drop off the Krogan's patrol schedule in the usual spot. K for Nyath. Please, K. I don't want to do this anymore. People are getting suspicious. Want credits for Oblivion? Give us the patrol route. K. So who's
She was
Nyath?
telling scavengers when to attack in exchange for credits to buy Oblivion.
It's Nyath. It's Nyath. It's Aislinn.
Come on, work.
Got it. You're welcome. When are you Nyath?
Get it done.
We don't have enough yet, Elora.
Alora and Yuri.
More. Tell him to get his ass in gear.
What are you? You're in a... Sorry? Yeah.
Back off. I don't deal with Nexus scum.
That's a good way to get shot, Elora.
Did I ask for your opinion?
I don't want to start anything.
Yeah? Then why'd you come to Kadara? Here to take this place from us too? Sloane should have taken the Nexus out when she had the chance. She's weak.
Jesus.
I take it you're not an outcast, then.
Got my own faction. When we take over, we'll do all the things the Outcasts and Collective didn't have the balls for.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. Better watch your back, Nexus.
From my understanding, you're an Asari, and that means you don't have the balls for literally anything, if we're going to speak overly literally. Well, whatever. Regardless. The fact that there are all these criminal factions all trying to one-up each other in mustache-twirling villainy is kind of ridiculous. A place like this is not going to develop anywhere at this pace, in this way at least. Inventory fully stocked. That Vidal guy really came through. His fees were on the high side, but he got everything on my list. Now to sell at double the price. Thracia. Excuse me. There's a coffee cup, at least.
Well, well. You're not like the other scrubs around here.
Okay, fine, good enough.
What makes you say that?
Your gear. It's high quality, like the rest of you.
What can I say? I like the best.
Then you're just the man I need. When the exiles came to Kadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies all over the Badlands. Junk, mostly. Stale protein bars and rations. But among the shit
Still
are
worth a
some
bunch.
serious weapons lifted straight from the armory.
And you know this. How?
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum down here. And I can't sell weapons in Kadara Port without Sloane taking a cut. The cash nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
Yeah, if nothing else, I can return to the Nexus if that's something.
You've got a deal.
Lovely. Here's the nav point. In the meantime, feel free to take a look at what I've already got in stock.
Okay. Nothing for now. I think I'm pretty good. Honestly, pretty much this whole playthrough, I have not needed to buy almost anything. Almost anything. A couple minor exceptions to that, I suppose, but... Little scan. Broken Rotan thinks someone here is giving scavengers information of one to attack. Ridiculous excuse for his laziness. Don't know why we pay him. Well, he's right, but...
How did you get in here?
I didn't realize this was a restricted area.
Technically it's not, but most of our visitors are scavengers.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Not me.
Fine, but be quick about it.
Does the wind farm power Kadara Port?
And everything else around here. Not that anyone sends their gratitude. They only contact us when something's broken.
Sloan doesn't give you a kickback?
Not enough. This is a dangerous job. I deserve hazard pay.
Well, are you not just, like, selling this energy? I would think you would be selling the energy around everywhere.
What do you do here?
I keep the turbine spinning. A small miracle considering all the scavengers trying to steal parts.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Let me get back to work.
All right.
Is it just me, or is that turbine spinning funny?
It's just you.
Wait, where the hell is Ainsley or whatever? Oh, Nyath.
She is under the influence of oblivion.
Oh, her. Okay. Hey, Rotan, you want to...
Hey, that is sorry. Nyath? She's been selling your patrol schedules to the scavengers.
I knew it. Fucking junkie. Thanks for the heads up.
See you around.
Whatever.
She's probably going to get shot in her sleep, honestly.
You think Kesh lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it.
Enemies!
Wait, really? There we go. Okay. All right. There's a nice little shuttle here that I'd like to have. Can I just have this thing? It's just sitting here. No one's using it. Now, I'm wondering if that thing is FTL capable or not. It probably is, right? Unless it's a purely atmospheric vehicle, I would assume it's got FTL capability. Okay, gotta go, yeah, up that way. Ooh, loop around the long way, let's go. Another Rick lore. Real core, not Rick lore. Here we go. This is the place I believe... This is where the vault is? Yeah, this is the vault. No, we actually have to go on the road. Hey, excuse me. Just, can you get down? Okay, thanks.
Sid gets me so frustrated. I try to be firm. She pushes back. I lay down the law. She pushes some more.
See, that's your problem. Kids need boundaries, sure, but they also want to know you're not the enemy.
Our dad would not have agreed with you.
Your dad sounds like a piece of work. Special ops, right?
Yeah, something like that. He never went into details.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
I know the type.
What's this? Well, that's another... Dissolved it. Interesting. Completely closed off little facility. This has got to be for something else later again. Gotta be. Alright, let's move on. Oh, there's a space bear over there. Right. Just what I always wanted, another space bear. Psych, I don't want a space bear. I'm leaving, so I don't have to deal with a space bear.
That stole the Angaran satellite and destroyed the research vessel. Deploying
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Stop it. Oh, jeez. More of them coming. There we go. Alright. There's one more somewhere. Right there. Alright, excellent.
Scavengers chopped those missing Angaran satellites into scrap.
I'll have the Tempest retrieve what's left for transport to Aya.
No Angara here. Just our people.
Damn scabs make us all look bad.
No, I need stability also. Assault rifle. Okay. Now, what's up next? Where to, what to do? Where to, what to do? There's another real core. Lithium. Grab that while I'm at it. Okay, now. To the Nomad. Alright, that's all set, all taken care of. There's a hidden cache over there that I still want to pick up. And then if I can get up there, somehow, it's in this area. It's in this little base somewhere. Hidden cache. Oh, is it on top? I bet it's on top of this building. Yep. Ooh, ends up in Hurricane. Cool. Kind of need stability, honestly, for a sniper rifle. Receiver, nice. Lattice materials, that's fine. Great. There's a landing platform. Okay, I need to go... What's this? Oh, turbine parts up there, too. Okay, I need to go southeast. Which is... that way. Alright, let's go.
Your kinetic diffuser on the left is gonna fail in a week, maybe 2.
You're guessing wrong. I just replaced that.
Then you owe your supplier a punch. Had one fail during an airdrop. I know the signs now.
An airdrop.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Yeah. Titanium. Titanium has definitely been documented. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What's this?
We're not taking in anyone new, and the doors are all locked.
I'm just stopping by to say hello.
Hi there. We're not looking to cause any trouble.
Trouble is all there is on Kadara. We just want to be left alone and... Wait. I don't believe it. You look like a Pathfinder.
How would I look like a Pathfinder? That's a really weird thing to say.
I take it no other Pathfinders have strayed this far?
I wish. Oh, it's good to see you. Just knowing the initiative's still out there, making it work. That means a lot.
Looks like you've got a good thing going here.
We're refugees hiding on a world of exiles. We got kicked out of the Nexus, swept away in the uprising. We weren't looking to take sides or anything. We just wanted to eat. Then we found this place. Remote, sheltered from the crazies in the Badlands. And the bedrock here filters the water. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Speak to the others, and they'll fill you in. I'll unlock the doors.
Right. Cool. Bedrock filters the water? Good deal. Got an herb for that. Body and mind, if you know what I mean. Oh, that kind of herb. Whoa! Wrong button. Okay, that was... Whoops.
Is he okay?
No, running a fever. Something weird bit him and he's got an infection. Usually remedies don't work on the venom.
Anything we can do for him?
Unless you can conjure up some sort of antibiotic out of thin air, I don't know.
I mean, what's it called? Works as an antibiotic. Oh, water purity's trending downwards. That's not good. Edible plants.
So it's true. Pathfinders do exist. I'd offer you something to eat, but I'm afraid our food supply is tight. Waiting for these to ripen.
It's okay. We're fine. I'm surprised you managed to grow anything here.
A unique quirk of the bedrock in this area filters the water. That and a supply of UV lights. When we were exiled from the Nexus, I grabbed a crate.
That was some quick thinking.
Small details can save the day. I knew if we were going to be stranded in Helios, food would be hard to grow. We're the lucky ones. I feel sorry for the poor souls in the Badlands. A pang of guilt whenever I eat. Why don't you take a few of these UV lights with you? Maybe others can grow food too. Anything to help this miserable hellhole.
All right.
Oh, hi there.
Something wrong?
It's just hard. Exiled from the Nexus. My mother's still back there. I never said goodbye. Have things gotten any better?
Better than it was. It'll take time, but life might actually get back to normal.
Oh, that's good to hear. I just wish I could talk to my mom. I've been trying to reach her, but our equipment's broken. Not sure it would matter. The Nexus is so far away.
Never know. I could take a look.
Would you? That would mean the world.
Guess I'll see what I can do. Put up on the roof. Yeah. All the way up there, okay. Yeah. Come on.
The communications junction is out of alignment. With an adjustment, a signal could reach the Nexus.
How do I repair it? Can I just... Oh.
There. Let's go see if that did the trick.
Give it a nice little kick.
Mom? Mira? Is that you?
Oh.
Thank the goddess. Mom, are you okay?
Oh, Mira. I've been so worried. I thought you were gone.
All right. So assuming we actually minerals, yeah. Assuming we actually stabilize Kadara's environmental conditions, in other words, assuming we activate the vault.
This area can be mined for resources.
This place might actually be
You can
fine.
extract minerals via your mining interface.
Not just fine, but great.
Maybe the scavengers will be reasonable.
Don't get your hopes up.
Well, that is a kind of reasonable.
What happened? But they die.
Someone got to them first.
And destroyed Ashland's missing parts. What the hell did this? Fiend! go give Ashlyn the bad news.
Okay. Well, at least the scavengers will not be a problem anymore. That's at least something. It's not good, but it's something. Some cash over here somewhere. Ah. Don't need that. That's fine. We definitely don't need we don't need a rate of fire in our single fire sniper rifle. Alright. Yeah, let's just ramp over these mountains down there and get back to the wind farm. Ah. Maybe we can't do that. Yeah, maybe we can. Yet. Yes, we can.
You never tried looking for your dad?
I tried. I asked around. Loudly. Dumb, huh?
You were a kid.
Sure way to make someone vanish is to let him know someone else is looking. Either dad or whoever it was that made him disappear.
You hate him for it.
Oh, this. I know this place. We'll come back here eventually. I think that's the firefighters. The anti-AI group, if I recall. I kind of ran you over, but so you'll have to forgive me for that, but I think we're okay. Sorry, Islam.
Found your scavengers. Dead. A fiend got them.
And the turbine parts?
Destroyed. Nothing left but scrap.
I'll take satisfaction knowing my yard drive isn't being used by a bloody scav. Thanks, Pathfinder.
Stay safe.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we already have 19% viability on this toxic rock, which is really something. All right, so we could have gone up there, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait because I think that's where up here is where our what's it called? Our settlement is going to be, a colony. So I'm gonna go down this way. Excuse me, Space Bear. Excuse me, dinosaur.
That doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out.
There is a data pad nearby, Pathfinder.
Okay, that's it. Should encrypt your information a little better, get a hold of a juicy bit of info from your emails about the charlatan, like to see what you've been up to. We'll conveniently misplace this data if you make the right offer. What's our silence worth to you? Bring the goods to your nav point attached. Outcast.
Didn't we just read another data pad like this, but the other way around? This time, the outcasts are blackmailing the collective.
The nav point has also been removed from this datapad.
What is going on?
Honestly, to me, it sounds like someone is.
Your forehead plates.
Well, that's specific.
Headbutts are like shorthand for Krogan. Focused spot like that, you'd make a point pretty damn quick.
We can't leave the
Interesting
outlaws
thought.
to claim this tech.
Let's do this!
Thank you for holding still. Pop. 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 Line him up and knock him down. Pop.
Wow.
Pop. Ooh, did I just get a double kill through two heads? Wow, that was pretty good. Hmm.
Looks like outlaws.
Pop.
Wow.
All right. Oh, that's taken care of. Spheric analyzer. Nothing too useful here. Oh, hey, the water doesn't kill me. I'm surprised. Let's move on. Okay, so which way do I need to go? Plant samples and a monolith. Or crafting. Oh, for drinks on Kadara. Most of the stuff is up there to the right. So I think what I should do is go down here to the south first, get this monolith, then loop back around. That's what I'm going to do. can I not collect that? All right.
You all right, Drac?
I'm out of the
Too
mine
much
area.
high ground to keep expecting an ambush.
He's got a good point. that is a great place for someone to shoot down at us from, or some kind of a creature to jump down on us from. Either,
If they're
both.
collecting junk, these outlaws won't have a faction. Keep your guard up. Got them all.
No, we didn't.
Pathfinder, I detect a data pad in the area.
There we go. I need ammo pretty badly, though. Okay. You're both right. Both factions fell for the messages. Guess everyone has something to hide, don't they? Just need to show both of them a nav point. They'll each think the other's trying to play them. Someone will start shooting, and before you know it, we'll have all the loot to ourselves. I'd have to find a spot to lay low till the bloody part's over. You and I are gonna be rich, babe. The future looks bright. I think I just killed you.
So
Sorry,
one
dude.
guy is responsible for both ransoms.
Yeah,
I
it's
doubt
about
that ended well.
I extracted a nav point from this data pad, adding it to your map.
Let's see how all this turned out.
Yeah, not great. I'm assuming not great. Oh, it's back that way. Damn it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go, like I said, we're gonna go south, we're gonna go to the monolith, then I guess we'll go back up this way. To the ransom site.
You know what surprises me? How not angry I am. Sometimes it feels like I should be angrier.
How would that help? Anger only gets you so far before you buck up and fix what needs fixing.
That's you. That's why you got off the Nexus. It's harder to fix something you can't change.
Huh. Now, I know there is a lot of
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
there's a lot potentially interesting about Vetra and her daddy issues and all that. But at the same time, like, it's fairly standard, really. It's relatively straightforward. I mean, yeah, it's something for her to work through, but I don't know if it's like, it's not that theoretically interesting. It's more like it does actually, it makes her somewhat interesting. As a person, as a character, it makes her fairly interesting, but it's not like it makes...
Remnant. They're completely fried.
Bullet holes match weapons from the Milky Way, Pathfinder.
Where are the outlaws?
Huh, probably trying to scavenge whatever they can.
Whoa! Well, I didn't get to scan it, unfortunately. Next time. Next time there's a big old hydromech. Scan it then. Oh, nice. Okay. Seems to me like there's usually lithium around remnant sites, or is that just here? That might just be Kadara.
Scanning will reveal the missing glyphs.
Wait, there's a missing one still? Ah, that's why.
You should now be able to
There were
interface
4.
Pathfinder.
Tricky.
Interface successful, Pathfinder.
Oh, that's it. I did it. Okay, well I didn't need to do a Remdoku.
Should be open.
That's weird. Thought I would have to do that. Let's get out of here. Let's get back out of here. All right, about 10 minutes. So seeing as that we don't have too much time left, I don't want to go too late because I still got some prep to do for Plasma. Like I mentioned, we're talking about the Milgram experiments, which means that I am going to want to rewatch the documentary, maybe take some notes, that sort of thing. Prep for class. Go over the material. Yeah, I'm just going to leave them alone. Let them fight it out. But that does mean that I got some stuff I got to do before I go to bed tonight. So I don't want to go too late. I do want to finish this quest though. Even if that takes me an extra couple of minutes, we'll see. Or I'll finish it right away. Who knows? I wish running people over and running like creatures over did more damage.
We're nearing the exchange point specified in the Outlaw's datapad.
That explains. Ah, too close. That explains 1, why there are mines, and 2, why I couldn't access this before.
Shit. Guess it turned out exactly like the outlaw said it would.
Yeah, they all shot each other.
Not quite. I'm guessing that's him by the loot.
Pathfinder, there's an additional datapad here.
Yeah, that looks like him. Nerese, I screwed up. Waited until they finished shooting, then came out of hiding. The loot was there, babe, ready and waiting for us. I got distracted. I didn't see one of the outcasts was still alive. Managed to put her down, but not before she got a shot in what matters. I'm not gonna make it. You're already on Elodin now. Wish I could have made it there with you. I'm sorry, love.
So the plan didn't work out after all.
These caches contain valuable resources, Pathfinder. I suggest repurposing them for the initiative.
At least some good will come from this.
Not a lot, and not great, but it's at least something. And you had the foresight to landmine the area. Really? We're doing that. Okay. I'm gonna mark that for next time. I still have a few minutes. You know what? I'm gonna at least go unlock that forward station. I still have some time. Not a lot of time, but enough to do that, certainly. Let's go.
Sometimes I wonder what Sid and I'd be like if we'd had a better home life. Maybe we wouldn't have grown up to be so difficult.
Difficult's good, veteran. You took what you had and made it yours. That's all any of us can hope for.
Whoa, hey, we're no outlaws.
If only you'd raised us, old man.
Haha, it would have turned out so much worse. Maybe a better shot, though.
Now, go away, Space Bear.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Oh!
You want a piece of me?
Watch the grenade! Nice work.
Choppy choppy, alright. The Space Bear followed me. Damn Space Bears. Okay, that'll about do us, yeah? What's that? Oh, yeah, the plant sample. There we go. All right, there's that quest done. And that'll do for tonight. We're basically out of time. It is basically midnight. So I'm going to... leave next time. And memory trigger. There's 2 of them right there. Convenient. So we'll do those. Then do some more of this loop. Go up, go down. Loop all around, finish the things we've got to finish on Kadara. So I think next time what we'll do is wrap up this part of the quest line on Kadara. There is more later, so we are going to come back and do some more stuff on Kadara later on. After next week, not next week immediately. Like I said, next week we're going to do these sort of little collection-y side quests we have to do right here. Finish up this actual story mission, which is, what, this one? Hunting the Archon. That one. And then I think next up we will be unlocking other planets. We'll be going to the optional planets of the would-be Turian colony world and Eladin. So we'll probably do some of that next time. So that'll also be next week. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I had a good time. Pretty relaxed, nice, kind of laid-back one. Didn't even get to finish my beer, which that's okay. I can still finish it as we go, as I'm working on stuff for class, as one does. Anyway, look forward to, at least, again, technology permitting. I did get a new tripod, so that should be working as well. Technology permitting, I should have a recording of one of my classes tomorrow, talking about the Milgram experiments. So look forward to that. And I may also be recording Thursday's class as well, which is on prudence and its role in ethics. Again, following McInerney's Ethica Mystica. That being, I think it's chapter 8, the penultimate chapter of the book. So that'll be Thursday. Do expect recordings for probably both of them. Again, technology permitting. Wednesday night, we will be right back here, same time, same place, but we will be, and once again, continuing along Teresa's story in Kingdom Come Deliverance. And then back here again on Monday to wrap up some things on Kadara and move on to some other plots, some other quests, some other planets maybe. All manner of other things to go on. Probably not advancing the main story at least not much more. Not getting to the Archon ship, certainly not next week. That'd be the next big thing to do. In any case, thank you all one more time for joining me. I hope you all had a wonderful time. as good as I did. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I hope to see you again next time. If you do like seeing what I'm doing, if you want to help me continue doing this, you're all welcome and invited to go and donate what you can down below, right down there, ko-fi.com/Professor McCoy. I greatly appreciate anything that you can give. It really does help out. Anyway, thank you all one more time for joining me. I will see you all next time, and remember, don't be safe, be well, and more importantly, be good. Good night, everybody.